Dave and I decided when we both retired from our jobs that we really didn't know what we were going to do with the rest of our life because I figured we still had a little bit of time left. And I was like, well, let's drive across Canada and the US. And both of us had moments during that time to pray and to ask for guidance from the Spirit to, to tell us where we would be best used. So we drove 10,000 miles, and somewhere near the end of the trip, I asked Dave if he had anything inspirational to say. And he said, well, no, what do you think? And I said, well, the only thing I keep thinking of is Brother Kaz. Brother Kaz, Miss Rubin Camp, was a friend, and I work with him on the college encounters and various things. And he was in charge of what was then a fledgling Haiti office. And the Bishop Sullivan and he had gone down to Haiti. And Bishop Sullivan, as usual, said, we'll see what you can do about this cause, meet with the people down there and see what the diocese can do, which he did. And I thought, you know what? I really would like to help Cause because, he's so special. And suppose we just go in the office once a week and have time to answer the phone for him, do some filing, whatever, anything to help him out once a week. And we got home, we pulled in the driveway, and I said, I really would like to go down to the diocese that's having a conference on the environment. And it was things I was interested in, especially having driven cross country. And we went to only one session and got up fast because we were anxious to get home and opened the double doors, and there stood Brother Cos. I said, oh my gosh, we were just talking about you, that we would like to help you in some way. And he looked at me and he goes, get St. Michael's to twin with a parish in Haiti. And I thought, oh, okay. Well, if I can't do it, nobody can. Now, how's that for a statement? But it was true because I knew the head of Human Concerns, Bridget Sullivan. I knew the pastor. I had been doing refugee resettlement for 14 years. So I understood how to organize a parish with a mission. So I just said, okay. And I had no idea how that was going to happen. But I waited a day or two and called Bridget Sullivan, who was the head of Human Concerns, and asked her, I know you have 27 ministries, but how about, doing one for Haiti twinning and, explained to her what that was. And she said, a guy named Scott Rourke called me 2 days ago. And he said he had seen Haitians struggling off the shores of Miami and drowning, and he wanted to know how he could help. And he didn't even know the diocese was involved in Haiti. She said, isn't that amazing? I said, well, the most amazing thing is that Scott Rohr has been in a prayer group with my husband, Dave, for years, and they never mentioned Haiti one single time.
It never came up. You can't make this stuff up.
So we, called him, and we set up a group of 3. to see how we could fulfill what Brother Cos had asked for.
And may I interject that at that time, Scott is a very effective person and he gets things done. And he had already gone online, found out the diocese had a retreat to introduce people to Haiti. And this would have been in January 2003. And he'd already signed up for it. So wheels were in motion. And we commissioned him to find us a pastor. And when he went down there, they met with with a group of priests looking for twins. And one priest kind of hung in the back, wasn't very talkative. And for some reason, Scott kind of keyed in on him, and that turned out to be Father Elisier, who at that point was commissioned by his bishop in Haiti to go to a chapel of Dopelay and become a full-time pastor and make it a parish. So he was starting fresh, we were starting fresh. And that's how the mechanics of how this all got started.
We, because I'd done this several times with other parishes with refugee resettlement, I put together a sign-up sheet and was able to pass them out to all the parishioners at St. Michael's, telling them about Haiti and seeing whether they would be interested in education, healthcare. And there were 10 different things that we asked interpreters and all kinds of people to who would be willing to help with Haiti. And we told them it would be on the following Wednesday. And I walked in and we had over 100 people show up for a meeting, which was unheard of, really. So we broke down into 10 different groups. And at that point, I wasn't totally sure what these groups were going to do because we didn't really know yet much about Haiti. And so we told them we were going to bring Father Lisier up to Richmond and did all that needed to be done to do that. He did not speak any English at the time. So the communication was really interesting at best. And we brought Father Lisier up, and he was to arrive here about a week after the worst hurricane we'd ever had, where nobody had water or electricity or anything. And I thought, oh my gosh, and Scott said, well, I'll take him out in my house in Montpelier because we have water, we have electricity. I said, okay. So he took him there, and after 3 days, everything came back to normal, and we took him here and began to learn with him what his hopes and dreams were and how we could help with that. We knew he had to speak to the parish because we had no money. And we couldn't do much as a twin without any money.
And on that point, him speaking to the parish, we had in the interim gotten ourselves trained on 80-20. And we were told, and we believe, it's really about a relationship between the people in two different parishes. It's not just one person here, one person there. And so it was critical